Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Now then, AzChats are like buses, you know? Stink of old people piss. No, that's not right. No, AzChats are like buses. You don't get one for ages and then two come along at once. Because I had one yesterday and we're going to get another one today. But let's face it, they do stink like old people piss as well. But yeah, that's by the by. If you're new to AzChats videos, this is more of a podcasty video as opposed to a visual video. This is me humping your ears as opposed to humping your eyes. Okay? So if you need to do something around the house, like tidy up, and trust me, I do. My room is a pigsty. I'm going to do this video, and when I listen to it back, I'm going to be tidying my room along with it. But yeah, if there's something that you need to do away from the computer, simply crank up the volume, and you will still get the benefit of the video as if you were sat staring at this picture. Because this is the only thing you're going to see throughout the course of the whole of the AzChat. Now then, I don't normally do requests per se, unless it's going down the same line that I'm going down. But I've got to confess, I've had a few people request that I discuss this issue, this topic of conversation, which today is going to be the price hikes that Blizzard are introducing in 5 days' time here in the UK. Doesn't appear to be anywhere around the world apart from the UK. And my butt is already really sore from the 10-inch wooden schlong I constantly take up the rectum when I want to use a Blizzard paid service, because they are freaking expensive. Remember, these services are not manned manually, you know? There's not somebody sat at a computer screen saying, oh look, Az wants to character transfer from one server to another. Right, I'm gonna press that button there, and then I'm gonna press that button there. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, Jean passes the white out. I've gone and done something wrong. What do you mean? I don't need white. Oh, it's a computer. I just have to press the button and it goes away. I've got white out all over my monitor. Looks like I'm jacking off to One Direction again. You know, it's not like somebody is sat there by the computer screen doing that. It's simply, I input what I want to do. I want to faction transfer. I want to move from Alliance to the Horde. And as soon as I do that, the computer system goes, and it whizzes in and it says, discount wants to faction transfer, initiate protocol 64. And then it initiates protocol 64. I might be making some of this up. Initiates protocol 64. And in a few moments, more often than not, invariably, in a few moments, I can log back onto the World of Warcraft and I will be able to conduct my faction change or my character transfer or yada yada yada. So that's pretty much how the system works. So as regards to expense, we need to kind of have a look at this in relation to the rest of the world. Is the reason why the UK is getting a price hike because we're not competitive? You know, are we getting the best deal for these rip-off services? Remember last summer? See the octaves go up there when I get passionate. Remember last summer? I know what you did last summer. Remember last summer when, I think it was last summer anyway. I could have been like 6 years ago for all I fucking know. My mind's a shambles. But Blizzard had a sale. They actually had a sale on their paid services. It was like most stuff was like half price. And I thought that was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I moved some stuff around and I did some jiggery pokery. And I took advantage of this. And I actually sent a post to Blizzard. I said, why don't you do this more often? You know? These prices are a lot more affordable. I'm not even saying the value for money still fucking rip-off if you ask me. But these are a lot more affordable by the vast majority of people. If they did this every quarter or so, they'd probably make a killing. A killing in people moving and stuff like that. And character transferring, faction transferring, guild transferring, and all this kind of stuff, if it was made more of an amenable price for the masses. And, well, you know, lo and behold, of course, that didn't get responded to. They never responded to that, and then the weeks, or however long it was, sale came to an end, and they went back to the regular prices. So, what you see on the screen now is the various paid faction, the various paid services that Blizzard offer. The ones that they are changing, the ones that they're not changing. So they're changing name change, appearance change, character transfer, race change, and faction change. Okay, so they're the ones that they are changing in price. So let's have a look at their current model. A name change in the UK at the minute, if we want to do it, is £6. Right? Now, how much is it in America? A name change in America is $10. What does that equate to currently? £5.95. Right, so that one is pretty much spot on. That's almost a like for like. If we have a look at appearance change, what is that at the moment? In the UK, it's £12. Currently, in America, it's $15, which equates to £8.92. Whoa! So already, that's £3 something more just by me being in the UK. I feel that wooden dildo going back up my arse again, Blizz, and it's really uncomfortable. Let's grab another one. Let's grab another one at random, which I'm looking at right now. Faction change. Currently in the UK, £20. Faction change in the United States, $30, which equates to £17.85. So again, we pay more in the UK. Now, you might go off and say, yeah, but there's obviously some sort of tax thing here. You know, they must have to pay some sort of tax thing. Well, there was a change in gaming tax law recently, which brought in the GTR. Now, I know that sounds like CM Punk's finishing move, but it's not. It actually stands for Games Tax Release. Release? I need some release, believe me. Games Tax Relief. I need relief as well, so it's all one and the same to me. And what that entails is UK, or companies that are registered at least in the UK, and I'm pretty sure Blizzard Entertainment have a register in the UK. They're probably registered around multiple countries, depending on, you know, what subsidiary of Blizzard it is, and such and all that kind of jazz. There's always tax jiggery-pokery going on with big companies. I mean, let's face it, Starbucks, which isn't even a UK company, pays, like, what, 1% tax? 2% tax they paid? Fucking arseholes. Did wonders for Costa Coffee, though, because when we found that out, every fucker left Starbucks and went off to Costa Coffee, who do pay proper amounts of tax. I'm like, yeah, we'll give you a business. So they're just like, thank you! Thank you for free business, Starbucks, for being shits and not paying your tax. But it's all about tax and loopholes and things like that. Now, I'm not going to turn this into a tax loophole video, because that'd just be boring as fuck. Okay, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what the UK pay in relation to America, which has got, again, the biggest kind of audience when it comes to World of Warcraft and such. But if I go through all of them, put it this way, if I go through all the paid services, we pay more in the UK. The name change is the only one which seems on par with the US. So what have we got? So if we're already paying like £3 more for stuff like the appearance change, and now the appearance is going up by another £1, so that's £4 more than the rest of the world. We're just getting fucking ripped off. Just absolutely ripped off. I know, and it's so nice of Blizzard to give us warning before they stick it in this time. It gives me a chance to you know, stick some goddamn Vaseline around my arsehole before the wooden dildo gets rammed back up in there. But seriously, what is it with the UK and getting fucked over when it comes to games? We pay extraordinary amounts higher than the rest of the world when it comes to video games. This whole GTR, this Games Tax Relief, is meant to change that, but let's face it, probably developers are going to use that as a way just to make more profit as opposed to pass on a saving to the consumer here. Yay, we get a tax relief. Okay, brilliant, let's reduce games by £5. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. We're going to keep them. We're probably going to raise the price and just get more profit. Yay! By the way, the game's going to come out half-made, piece of shit, and we're going to spend the next 2.5 years redoing it. Yay! You know, that's kind of like the gaming industry at the moment. But we're just getting shafted. Shafted. So name change goes up by £1. Appearance change goes up by £1. Guild name change goes up by £2. Character transfer hiked up by £2. Race change £2. Faction change £2. Never mind all the other prices which aren't changing, which are all above what the United States pay. It's all above anyway. Never mind the fact we're currently getting ripped off anyway. Those are staying the same. Oh, gee freaking whiz. Now, I'm not saying this therefore go out now quickly and do whatever you need to do. Don't bother. Fuck it. Don't bother. Don't waste your money, yeah? Unless you're absolutely 100% desperate to move off your server or change, you know, unless it's like life or death. Just don't bother. Seriously, they're just stupid prices. Stupid. Considering, like I said, considering that the vast majority of it is just automated. It's just automated system. Click your button. Goes through the system, bing, done. 2 minutes later, log on to WoW, done. And even, let's just say for argument's sake, even if it does require the input of a technician to press his and his keys to do so, that's their job. That's all factored into their wages. It's not like they don't factor that in. They're just like, oh my god, Jimmy at booth 34 had to do 17 character transfers today. That wasn't part of the plan. You know, it's not like that. This is what these people get paid for anyway. So it's not like they're covering additional costs or anything. This is just price hike. For just no other reasons, get more profit. Now, we could get really deep into this, but I'm going to stay as superficial as I can. It's how I conduct all my business in life. As superficial as humanly possible. Goodness, nobody wants to get into the crux of it. But with Mists of Pandaria losing a quarter of its subscription base, Blizzard are clearly looking at other ways to make the monies. They're clearly looking at other ways to make the profits back, which they haven't been able to do with the subscription fees of the 25% of the people, the quarter of the WoW subscribers, which have left during this. So they still make a hefty profit, but that's not good enough. It's not good enough at all. They need to make more. They need to make a lot more. Maybe if they spent less time making motorbikes and more time doing expansions and content, some of these people might come back. Ooh! But you get what, you know, I don't know. So the price changes are not bringing us in line with the rest of the world. It's actually pulling us further away from the rest of the world as rip-off Britain. We've got a saying over here. We call it rip-off Britain. Because we just get fucked up the bum hole with everything price-wise. It's one of the most expensive countries in the world to live in. And it's not as if we get the service to deliver. Service in this country is rotten. Rotten to the core. It's terrible. Honestly, I could go to some really freaking dodgy place in the backwater and I will get better service than I do here in the UK. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up for me. Because the pound's doing well at the minute, Blizzard are trying to cash in on that. Raise the services. Are they worth the money? No. They're not even worth the money they are now. But it's just profit, monies. I know that my characters and everything aren't going to move now, anywhere, at all. Not that I really tried to do it before, but yeah, whatever. Value for money. You make me laugh. You do make me laugh, Blizz. Anyway, so there we go. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and also twitch.tv/Heel vs Babyface for live streaming. And I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.